Welcome to a special report of Traveler Tidings. This is Luna coming at you with breaking news here at Arnknoka, where one of our party members, Bricky, has just been downed. Bog Bean, Bog Bean.
Help, Luna's Toby. Somebody help him, please.
Yes, but please, tell us what happened first. How did this happen?
There's the Peepers, and he got hurt, and he threw the ball, and now I carried him all the way here. You gotta help him, somebody.
Wait. You have to slow down. What is Mr. Peepers, the ball? Who threw what?
We were walking, and we saw the tabaxi, and they were just playing, and then she had a friend, but he had big yellow eyes, and I swear I've seen him before, but no one cared. No one cared that Bricky got hurt.
Well, if someone attacked Bricky, wouldn't an alarm have been raised? Why did no one run to the rescue?
I told him, and no one believed me. So I had to come find my friends, because, I don't know, do you believe me?
Well, could no one see this? You said a brown creature with yellow eyes?
Yellow eyes, and he was friends with the tabaxi girl, and he has these claws, and he hurt Bricky because he hurt the girl, and it wasn't his fault.
So the tabaxi girl, she could see it, and you could see it, but nobody else could see it.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, why didn't the little girl sort of back you up and let everyone know?
I don't know if they believe her neither.
Oh, I see. Well, this is a sort of emergency here. Is there anything we can do to help him?
I don't know. I can stitch him up, but I don't think it's going to stop the bleeding. He's bleeding a whole lot.
Oh my, I can see a plethora of wounds on his pale body, besides the normal scars that appear on the skin that we know Bricky has. I also see some slash wounds on his leg oozing a terrible looking black sort of caustic liquid. Oh God, it smells atrocious. Oh dear.
There's a trail now through the whole city because I had to travel so far now to be back here.
Oh no.
I don't know how long he has left.
That can't be good. Well, I mean, he's pale already. No offense, but it looks like he's gone. But we clearly see he's not gone. We need to get Tobias. Is there anything he can do?
I never brought a dead person back to life.
You do your best. You do your best to patch him up. I am going to go get Tobias. This is Luna signing off of Traveler Tidings for an emergency. Please join us next time when I perhaps have more on this. Thank you. Oh my, that was a distressing scene to see. Joining me now here is the player for Bog Bean, EntLynk. EntLynk, thank you for joining us today on Traveler Tidings. As you can see, the report was extremely hard to watch. For those of you at home, please avert your eyes if you do not want to see this. But EntLynk, can you give us a little bit of perspective on how you felt during this moment, especially after having split the party so early on?
Oh, it was frantic.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even especially as a new player, I wasn't gonna sit at my notes to try and find what I could do. I wanted to act. I wanted this horrible attack to be over as quickly as possible, knowing that this character isn't healed by normal means, right? So I don't know, I could have stitched him up maybe there, but who knows if I would have had time at the end of it. So I just decided to pick him up over. He's just huge hulking character, and I just have to hoist him over my shoulders and drag him back to
and at his height
friends.
He's only about halfway up your shoulders. And the rest of his half of his body is on the ground.
I don't know at the time, but I would think that hopefully the DM wouldn't be so terrible to add bludgeoning damage to me dragging him across town.
I think at that point he's fairly beat up already.
He's suffered enough, right?
Yes. But also, as a new player, that must have been extremely jarring to be one of your very first encounters. How did that feel in the moment, and how did you sort of get through that as a player?
Yeah, I mean, as kind of previously discussed, it was all hunky-dory before, and I felt safe with kind of a veteran player, and what could go wrong,
right?
But
that dreaded question.
Yeah, but it was a really cool thing that no one really knew that was going to happen. Totally steered it in a different direction, and it was crazy. And even my mistakes in the moment were a good learning experience because I was even praised for some of it because it was wacky and it was silly and it just kind of played to the character.
And I think you did your best in a sort of very frantic situation, as you pointed out. It's extremely difficult to keep a cool head during this sort of crazy scenario.
And especially like even early on, like we still of course care about our characters. So like absolutely. To think that like my inaction could inadvertently cause a character death, like that sucks. I don't want that.
That's true. I didn't even think about the guilt that you could possibly feel as a player, you know, not just as Bog Bean but as EntLynk yourselves. Like I could have done something to save that person.
It was definitely like very emotionally real. Like, you know, this thing may as well have been happening in real life because like we're scrounging for a solution.
Oh yes. And you know, it was such an emotionally poignant moment. As a new player and as a new player at this table, how did that sort of leap in emotion contribute to the bonds within the party, obviously especially with Bricky?
Oh yeah, like I think that it not just with Bricky, but also like she knew immediately to go find Tobias and Luna.
Your friends,
Even Drexla, knowing that she has like the mechanical stuff, like even though like she can't really yet, but like these are the only people that she knows she can trust and help.
Yeah.
But with Bricky as well, like I think this scene was like directly after him running from fire and us realizing that he's scared of fire, and we walked right back into town to kind of decompress, and things are heightened right back again. So we are going through these kind of like just had an emotional talk, and then now we're kind of like on death's door,
right onto it.
The loop-de-loop was crazy.
So there's really no sort of downtime, so to speak.
No breaks.
Right. Oh well, that must have been a little terrifying,
but fun still. I love it.
Always contributes to the wonderfulness of the campaign overall. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, EntLynk. I really appreciated you giving me a perspective on that little piece of craziness that we just saw.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for joining us for Traveler Tidings. This is Luna signing off now that it is a little bit more calm. Thank you.